first talk. Ollie, you're up, mate. You've got 7 minutes. Speakers, if you can just stay close. Round of applause to this mic.
Bit more intimate if I'm sat down with you. I walk around too much otherwise. Hey guys, thanks James for that introduction, and thanks for being here. We don't get to host B2B events here very often, so having sales confidence is one of the first ones is brilliant. So thanks for all turning up. As James mentioned, my name's Ollie. I work as a business development manager here at Deliveroo, more specifically within the B2B section. We call it Deliveroo for Business, really original. And we look after office catering, late night workers, any food to your office comes through us. We offer pretty amazing service. James has actually asked me to speak about high velocity sales deals. I had to Google that when he first told me. I'm joking, he didn't. However, I went home that night and told my girlfriend, I'm speaking about high velocity sales deals, and she looked at me really sort of puzzled, and I thought, whatever comes next is either going to be genius or it's going to be utter garbage. Sure enough, it was the second, and she said to me, sales, what has that got to do with erupting volcanoes? And I was just like, I don't know how you've made that point, but I think that's a common thing in sales. You've got all of this terminology sort of mixing and prompting coming up, and it's sort of, what does that mean to us as individual contributors? So sales velocity is basically how fast your company's making money, how long does it take to go from a deal being open to close, and how big is it? Basically, if you've got high sales velocity, you're bringing in lots of revenue, and you're doing it pretty quickly. So, sales, I think, as a profession has changed quite a lot in the last sort of 10 years. Whereas before we were going out taking clients for lunches, in meetings, we held a lot of power as the seller. There was not a lot of information outside of what we told clients. That's completely changed now, so everything is available online. All the information a buyer needs to make the decision on whether they want to buy your product or not, if it's of value. Generally, like 9 times out of 10, they don't really need to speak to a sales professional as a small, medium-sized business if they're making a small buying decision. So that means that we as salespeople need to change our approach. And that unfortunately means working a lot closer with our friends in marketing. We need to have that alignment sort of down pat. And in a day-to-day sort of role and job, that means ensuring that our message flows on from theirs, right? So they could be saying, we can reduce your cost of whatever by this much, and you're going to the same client and you're going, yeah, we can offer you an improvement on X. So the sales message is sort of missed there. What we need to do is, with sales velocity being so high in a lot of SaaS companies, we need to make sure that message is transferred all the way through. And with high velocity sales, you're going to have so many leads coming through, your inbox is going to be so full, you're sort of, how do I make sure that I reach all of these different people, but I'm making sure that the message is still really personalised and exactly what they need to hear. What we do here at Deliveroo, and I expect a lot of you do as well, is we leverage new technologies to make sure that we've got better quality leads, but also to lower the user acquisition cost. So that means that when a lead comes to me, I've got a bunch of different tools that I can use to hit that prospect with exactly the message that I want them to hear. And that's got to be personalised, right? So each individual role within a company, each different industry, they all need to be sold to in a different way. They each have a pain point and something that, sorry, I got dry mouth, that they care about. We do, what we use at Deliveroo is a piece of software called Yesware, and that enables us to send out campaigns with 3 or 4 touches, and you can make that super personalised to each individual role and each individual industry, however that looks. So for instance, I know that I want to go and sell to a law firm. In a law firm, the decision maker is maybe the facilities manager, and they care about reducing costs. I've got a template ready to go that will hit every single one of their pain points and how I can solve it, and it's all at a touch of a button. So I've written this template once, and I can send it 100 times, and that message, time and time again, hits the right spot. They come back to me and say, Ollie, look, I'm a little bit interested. Can you send me a bit more info? Again, I've got a template ready to go to hit exactly what they need. So it's segmenting your audience into little bite-sized bits, having a message for that audience, and being really efficient with how you get that message to them. So it's, you come in, oh, thanks, mate. That's a good photo. So yeah, you come in and I've already got you nailed, so I know exactly what you want, when you want it. I've got a message that solves it, solves exactly what a message that you need to hear. The problem is solved. I've got you straight through the pipeline as quickly as I can possibly get you through. And then in terms of like sending contracts out and stuff, we use DocuSign, super efficient. We've streamlined our onboarding as well to make that as quick as possible. So for me, as an individual contributor, it's getting that one lead through the pipeline as quickly as I possibly can, and we use a bunch of different technology to do that. So I guess my one takeaway from this is have a look out there, because if you're sending individual emails every time with the same sort of information, it's just you're wasting time, and you could be getting through loads more deals. And that's it. Oh.